Hey guys, this is Simon with ToughTrader.com. I wanted to show you a real-time setup for what a long looked like via the algo, and I did that. Was able to capture it in real time. So I'm going to lay it out for you quickly, just kind of step everyone through it. Then I'll show you what it actually the video will run, and it'll show you what it looked like in real time. So just real quick, this is for educational purposes only. Past performance not indicative of future results. I hope everyone killed it. Know what you're doing in trading. Don't lose money consistently. If you get in a bad rut, things go difficult, make changes that you need to make so that you stop burning money and you find the successful trades. That would be my suggestion. Anyway, so let's jump in real quick so I can explain what this is, and then you'll see it unfold in real time. So two things. So you'll see I have all these pointed out. I want to give you the lay of the land. First of all, we've already had a big U-turn. We've been pushing to the upside consistently all day long, right? So number two, okay, we had this big last leg run up here going into the last hour, and then we had this pullback. So there was a couple of clues that I want to point out that we're looking for, so you can see this in real time. First of all, this was the point. If I pull this in a little bit, you can see here, this is where we broke out right here, 1564 and this 1098. These were your two breakout points. This is the breakout after we started making lower lows and lower highs, right? So this was the first breakout point. This was the second breakout point, and it was stronger. So this was important because if you look on this push up, this became and this became the two strongest points to the upside. So why is that important? This number, this 2234, this lets you know what we had to get underneath in order to roll down. This white line is yesterday's low. So we were trapped back into yesterday's low, right? You had a lot of FOMO going on at the end of the day, right? You can see when we attempted over, and then we definitively pushed back above prior day's low, and we made the initial short run. Then we got some relief, right? So this is pushing into the high of the day. This is a big reversal bar right here, right? Gets underneath your last best buyer. That's this 2394 right here. You've got to learn how to read price action. You get underneath the 2394, and we roll down. Where do we roll down to? The 1564 and prior day's low. So note the first thing you're going to notice here when you're looking at it at real time is that we can't get underneath. So look, this is the big push right here, right? So this is this whole roll down. As we approach prior day's low, instead of increasing delta on the downside, we decrease delta on the downside. Clue number one. Clue number two, in order to go back up, this was going to be our gatekeeper to get above. Why? It was the strongest push to the downside. You're going to have to beat them back on the upside. And then you have to go through the reasoning process. We have to get underneath this 1564. They pressed, right? Now look at the presses. Negative 1083 closes positive. That's delta divergence, right? Again, negative 909, can't get below. Negative 529, can't get below. The biggest push at the low, negative 1315, can't even get below all these other bars, right? And then you finally have these two pushes up. So if you look, this 2764 right here is where the video starts. This is where I look long, and we get a push from 2764 to 2767, and you had the possibility of pushing up to 2769, but it just didn't happen. If you'd like to visit us in the room, visit us at email us at tradertough@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to extend a pass to you. In the next couple minutes is the trade in real time. Enjoy and have a great day, guys. Hey, it's Simon. It's 2:52 p.m. right at the end of the day. Just had the algo trigger us into a long side trade right at the end of the day. Upside target would obviously be the 2769. After you can see we had multiple attempts to push lower through here on the base. You can see the negative 1083. You can see the negative 529. They couldn't make any progress to the downside. Usually that means you have the shorts trapped. And so we would now look for a pop and a retest of this high right up here at 2769 going into the close. It's going to take a hellacious amount of selling to get them down here at the end of the day. So I am pushing the long from 2764 even on a little backside test right here in hopes of a push to the upside. Very late in the day, but we should be able to get the push right on the close. Shorts should still be trapped. Come on, give them the lift. Should be coming. And Q should also see a little push here at the end of the day. You kind of figure if they couldn't get it down with all the tariff talk, how are they going to get it down at all? And there goes the punch. There's punch one. That's 64 to 65.50. We'll see if they can continue it up. Again, they should have the shorts trapped into the close. Again, the algo triggers in perfectly. And all the momentum at this point is to the upside. You'd really think we're going to end up with a close at or near the high. As you can see, we're continuing to push. We should push right into the close. 27.66 now up 2 points from our entry. NQ hitting new highs. Okay, guys, so that's how you do it. If you'll notice, I want to go through this pattern one more time on the recording here so you can see this on the algo. Okay, so everyone can see it. I'm going to push this out to the members. There goes the close. So the pattern is, okay, we push down. So I want to show you all this to the left. This is where we broke out earlier, right? This is previous days. So let me set this up one more time so everyone can see this. This is, okay, previous day's low. This is the earlier breakout. This is the exhaustion on top. Okay, Algo highlighted those particular areas for us, right? And then you see the push down, right? So you get this big negative push down here, this 2,253. Okay, we covered this earlier in the room. That becomes a resistance point. You have to get back above. Does not mean we are short, but that's what has to be broken above in order to continue higher. And then what you can see is once we got underneath, right, this previous day low is a key area. You look at this, you get test 1, you get test 2, you get test 3, you get test 4. Look at that, that's the biggest negative delta once we started this consolidation, and they couldn't break that prior day's low through there, and it leaves nowhere. Now notice what we're bouncing up against, this 2253. So you have to use a little bit of intuition, but now what's happened is they've come in, they've gotten below, we spring, right? I showed guys in the room, I've shown you all that all day long. We spring, pop, we run from 2664 to 2667, right? And that ends the trade right into the close. And like I said, I thought we would push the highs. They still may come back before the end of the 15 minutes is up, but that is a perfect algo setup. I wanted to show that to you all. Anyways, my name is Simon. I'm with TRADERTOUGH.com. If you have any questions, contact me. Have a great day, guys.